the person who has hurt you the most, you still have their contact saved. Not because you're weak, because love doesn't come with an exit wound. It comes with a slow leak, the kind you don't notice until you're already empty, standing in a room full of people who claim to care about you, feeling more alone than you've ever felt in your life. You gave them access no one else had. Your fears, your failures, the version of you that exists before you've put your armor on. And they used it. Not always with a weapon drawn. Sometimes just with silence, with a look, with the casual cruelty of someone who knows exactly where you're soft. The question that never leaves you isn't why did they do it? It's, why did I let the ones I loved the most become the ones who hurt me the worst? Jung had an answer. You're not going to like it. Carl Jung did not theorize about human darkness from a distance. He descended into it, his own psyche, his patient's psyches, the collective wound of humanity. And what he found shattered him before it made him whole. What he uncovered about close relationships was not a warning. It was an autopsy. The final point in this video contains a truth that will permanently alter how you see the people closest to you, and more dangerously, how you see yourself inside those relationships. Point 5 is the silent destroyer, the one good people almost never recognize until they've already been gutted by it. Your pain is not proof of your weakness, it is proof of something far rarer. Stay with this. 1. The people who love you will project their shadows onto you. Jung identified the shadow as every part of the self a person refuses to see, the rage, the jealousy, the inadequacy they have buried and denied. Without exception, those buried parts get thrown outward, and the target is always someone close enough to absorb them. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Jung did not say this gently. He said it as a diagnosis. Every time someone you love attacks you for being too sensitive, too ambitious, or too much, they are naming something they have exiled from themselves. Your growth exposes their stagnation. That is why they need to diminish you. 2. Enmeshment is not love. It is consumption wearing love's face. The people who claim to love you most will sometimes demand you remain legible to them, predictable, unchanged, contained. The moment you evolve, they will frame it as abandonment. This is projection of their ego fragility, not a genuine response to your behavior. Jung called this participation mystique, the unconscious merging of identities where your separateness becomes a threat to their sense of self. The destruction here is not dramatic. It is the slow erosion of who you are beneath the weight of who they need you to be. 3. Criticism from those who love you is often envy wearing a concerned voice. Never mistake frequency of contact for depth of goodwill. The people inside your innermost circle have the most detailed map of your vulnerabilities, and when their own ambitions stall, that map becomes a targeting system. Jung called this the persona conflict, when someone else's public mask requires your private defeat to stay intact. The criticism arrives wrapped in care. I'm just being honest. I'm saying this because I love you. The reframe, unsolicited criticism from someone who benefits from your self-doubt, is not love, it is a transaction. 4. This next one, most people will recognize it immediately and still do nothing about it. The ones who destroy you almost never do it with hatred. They do it with need. Emotional dependency is the most underestimated weapon in intimate relationships. When someone has made you responsible for their emotional survival, their happiness, their stability, their sense of worth, they have constructed a prison and handed you the deed. The moment you stop managing their feelings, you become the villain of their story. Jung was unambiguous. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. Those who cannot do this will always need a host. Always, without exception. And they choose the most empathetic person in the room. 5. The deepest destruction comes from the mirror relationship, and you invited it. This is the one Jung considered most dangerous. Every person you are deeply drawn to reflects either an aspiration or a wound you have not yet faced. You do not love randomly. You love specifically, drawn to people who carry the qualities your own shadow has buried. The destruction is mutual and unconscious. You sought completion in them. They sought it in you. Neither of you found it because no external person can hand you your own wholeness. This is not a tragedy. It is the mechanism. The relationship did not fail. It functioned exactly as your unconscious designed it to. The question is whether you will keep running the same program. Now, here is what Jung actually did about it. He turned inward, completely, ruthlessly, without waiting for the people who wounded him to become safe. You do the same. Starting now, stop explaining your decisions to people who have already decided what you are. The explanation does not clarify. It only offers more material for the prosecution. Withdraw your emotional energy from relationships that require your smallness as the price of admission. Not loudly, not dramatically. Simply withdraw. Refuse to manage the emotional consequences of your own boundaries. When you set a limit and someone responds with rage or collapse, that response is data about them. It is not a command for you to retreat. Let them misunderstand you completely. The desire to be understood by someone who benefits from misunderstanding you is the wound speaking, not wisdom. Begin the shadow work, not because they deserve your healing, because you do. Identify what you were seeking in them that you have refused to cultivate in yourself. That is where your actual work lives. You are no longer the most forgiving person in the room. You are the most awake. Jung said the most important question any human being could ask is, am I living the life that is trying to live through me or someone else's? Every relationship that has destroyed you has also been trying to return you to yourself, not as punishment, as pressure, the kind that either breaks you permanently or forces the emergence of something in you that was never going to appear any other way. Walking away is not coldness, it is precision. If you are done being the most understanding person in every room, the one who always ends up the most misunderstood, this channel exists for you. The next video asks the question you have been avoiding longer than any other. You already know which one it is.